This is just profound. Like, first of all, the fact that you've seen over, I think you said between 100 to 200,000 patients during your time, that's just incredible, right? Like the volume of that. And so you definitely do start to see a bit of a pattern, right? You're starting to see, okay, wow, there's a bit of a trend here. And so you reckon between 35 to 55 women were presenting with the same issues around dry eyes, fatigue, tired eyes, and you've now essentially started to delve into this, looking to deeper, and the solutions you provide are specifically for those women who present with such concerns.
Yeah, absolutely. Correct.
Wow. Okay, so talk to us broadly about Opto-Cosmetics. So what is the overall, meaning of
Mhm.
Opto-Cosmetics, and why them, and what are the hazards? Because you mentioned naturally sourced ones. So why, there must be some concerns that have come over the times. Give us a bit of insights into
Yeah, yeah. So over the course of my study and looking into things, right, a lot of the ladies who were coming in would have dry skin around the eyes, or when you look with a specific instrument, we look at the front surface of the eye, you can actually see the amount of tears that are on there are just deficient. There's not enough. And therefore the tears dry, they evaporate faster, and then every time the person blinks, the eyelid rubs against the surface of the eye. And as it rubs, can you imagine that friction that's taking
Mm,
place? So here's an interesting fact, actually. I went to a seminar and there's this lady who talked about this, and it's just really fascinating. So if you calculate how far each blink goes, so let's call that 1 centimeter, and you add it to the number of blinks that we have in a day, do you know how far our eyelid has to travel in one day?
no.
It's th about 330 meters, which is the same as the Eureka Skydeck building here, which is taller than the Eiffel Tower. Every day,
330 meters our islands travel daily.
every single day. And because of that, any kind of issues that happen on the surface of the eye are then exacerbated. It gets worse and worse unless you do something about it, which is the normal way of dealing with this is eye drops,
So
just
it's pretty
putting
much
eye
like
drops in. And
sandpaper.
that's
It
a,
feels like sandpaper, or like.
yeah. And putting drops in is just it's a lubricant, right? So it's going to help that movement, but it's not a cure. That's a temporary fix.
Mm,
It's like putting a band-aid on. So then then we walk into this aspect of cosmetics. What is it that cosmetics have in them which is contributing to this issue?
mhm.
So there's a lot of research and papers and a lot of stuff that's been done around this. And what we've noticed is there are certain chemicals specifically that damage the cells on the surface of the eye. So, imagine you've got face wash, you use face wash just to put it on your face. So if it's got certain things in there, like parabens, for example, parabens, what it does as you're washing your face, the chemical goes onto the surface of the eye and it starts to damage the area which creates the mucus that needs to last on the eye and also the oil glands. They start to die. And if you're using that every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, you know what's going to happen. I mean, once the cells are dead, they're dead. You don't get them back. You can't grow them back.
There's no replenishing.
No replenishing. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really important to make sure that we're looking after them. And behind the scenes in the world of optometry, there's a lot of conversation around dry eyes now. It's the next big focus that everyone is looking at. So rather than just glasses, it's actually pivoting away into the dry eye space.
Wow.
So Opto-Cosmetics specifically, are cosmetics which do not have the dangerous stuff or the negative stuff, that the ingredients that go in there. So they're designed specifically for sensitive skin and for sensitive eyes. So those people who have rashes and things, yeah, it's good for those people. Absolutely.